Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new to this channel, my name is Amra and this is Amra's Beauty Blog. I'm a freelance makeup artist with a passion for all things beauty. If you're a subscriber, then a welcome return. If you like this video, then please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell for weekly uploads. So today I am going to be talking about a massive haul that I have done recently for the new Chanel Equinox collection. So this is what I got. I also wrote a little self-note to myself to wish myself a happy birthday because this month is my birthday month and I wanted to treat myself. I sent myself a card that said happy birthday beautiful because we all have to believe in ourselves. We all have to believe that we're beautiful and give ourselves self-care, and this is what I'm doing. So this is everything in here. The nail polish that I have on is part of this new Autumn-Winter 2023 collection. This is in the colour 165 Bois d'Iles and it's a really gorgeous colour. It reminds me a little bit of Rouge Noir. So this is the colour. It's absolutely gorgeous. So this is the bag with all the items that I picked up. As well as that, I have a little pouch here with some extra lipsticks that I picked up as well. The Fall Winter 2023 collection. It's a makeup collection inspired by the autumn equinox. This moment suspended in time marks the beginning of Gabrielle Chanel's favourite season, a luminous, comforting colour palette that evokes this enigmatic season which walks the line between shadow and light. Now, when I first saw pictures of this collection, I felt as though I needed to get every single piece. I'm not normally like that unless it comes to SUQQU, as you probably know, or certain collections that really capture my attention. Chantecaille tend to do that as well. But on this occasion, I thought this collection was just too good to miss, and some of these pieces are limited edition as well. Now, you may have noticed I also have some foundation on. This is a little sneak peek, but it's the new SUQQU foundation in the new formula. I'm going to be sent this kindly by PR, so when I get the actual container, I will do some comparisons for you with the previous formula, and you can see the difference. It feels really lovely on and it's given me a gorgeous glow. This is the normal colour that I am, which is 040. So let's see how this holds up throughout the video. But I just thought I'd let you know that I do have the new SUQQU foundation on. So the two limited edition pieces from here is their new blushes. It's Beige et Coral and Beige Rose et Mauve. You would have probably seen this already around, but I just wanted to show you how this looks against my skin tone. I also have all of the eyeshadows. There's 6 limited edition shades and I've picked up all of them purely because they're limited edition, but also the colours are all kind of brown girl friendly. So I thought I would show you how these look. On top of that, they also released 6 new shades of their Rouge Coco Bloom, and I've picked up all 6 shades because I couldn't choose and they just looked all really, really pretty. And so I've got 3 here and then I've got 3 in the little Chanel pouch I showed you. I've got Sweetness, Kind and Wild here. The other 3 shades that I have are Bright, Warmth and Ease. I'm going to do 6 different looks using all the eyeshadows and all the lips, and then I'll give you my final thoughts at the end. So we're going to start off with the Beige et Coral and we're going to use that first. And I'm going to show you how this looks. I'm going to do a swatch for you now. So it comes in this gorgeous sort of autumn inspired packaging and it's number 797. It's really funny, but this has that Chanel powdery smell. You'll know what I mean if you've got a Chanel product. So it has the case, which is gorgeous, and then you lift it up and then you got the Chanel logo. And then what I love about these is you get a brush as well, but I like to use my own brushes for this. This colour is stunning. So you can see the CC, you've got the Chanel logo in the middle, and then you've got this gorgeous sort of corally colour with colour in the inside. So I'm going to mix that up and I'm just going to do a swatch for you. So here we go. Gosh. So this is a hand swatch. So let's try the blush on first. So I've got my Sonia G Inno Cheeky Pro brush because I thought you could pick up the product better and we will see how this looks. So let's start. So that's the colour on the brush. Well, that's really pretty. Just going in again. That's really cute. I like that colour. I think corally shades tend to suit me, so that is the blush. Gorgeous. That's gorgeous. Really suits my complexion. So what I thought I'd do is I've lined them up with the corresponding lip that I think might match, so you can see how it looks. Now before I do this and I show you each one, I'm going to just quickly show you what the formula is like for the first set, because I've not actually used the Rouge Cocoa Bloom lipstick before. So I just wanted to talk to you about the texture, how I feel about it, and then I'm going to do the loose eyeshadow. I'm going to show you applying it with the applicator on one eye, and then I'm going to use a brush. Then we will go into all of the corresponding looks. So I just wanted to give you a heads up on how I'm going to do the video. So we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to go with the darkest shade on my eyeshadows first, and then with the lightest lip. So I'm going to start off with the 414 MURIER Noir, and that is the darkest of the eyeshadows. And then I'm going to use the lightest lip, which is 150 Ease. This is brand new and it's limited edition to Chanel. It's quite a powdery finish, so it looks like this, and then it has the colour at the bottom, so you can see what roughly the colour will look like. When you turn it, you'll see there's like a kind of applicator. Now I've heard a lot of stories that people said that there's a lot of fallout, so I'm really going to try and just take some of the product off this first. So you can either do it by brushing it against the tip, which is what I'm going to try, because it's a bit powdery, because it being a loose powder. It's very similar to, do you remember when MAC used to do those loose powders, but it's in a sort of different container. This is what the colour looks like. This is the darkest of all the eyeshadows. Here is the hand swatch for MURIER Noir. So I'm going to attempt to try and put it on my eyes. So far so good. Now I think this is going to be hard because I like to be able to direct where my shadow goes. So I think I'm going to go in with a brush in a minute, but let's do that, and then I'm going to go slightly underneath. It's almost like I'm mapping it out a little bit. I'm just going to go and get my brush. Now, I've noticed already that there is some fallout. So I've got my brush and I'm just going to use that and blend it out. Like so. And then for that part there, I'm just going to get another brush. So this part does have fallout, so I'm just going to see if I can wipe that off. So I've got my foundation brush and I'm just going to do that. And then wipe it off. So it's not the most easiest way to apply your eyeshadow. So what I'm going to do with the other eye, I'm going to take this and put some on my hand. I'm just going to use this brush and just blend it out. So I need to intensify it. So I'm just going to use the applicator and just go directly on the eye. Do the same below. So I think using the applicator to just put the colour on is great, and then all you need is another brush and you just want to blend it out. So I'm just going to take this and then just make sure that's blended out. Taking my foundation brush again, just to clear any fallout. Okay, I think we are good. So the eyes are done for like a one and done situation. So I've just gone away and I've added some mascara and some liner. So this is the lip colour, which is the Rouge Cocoa Bloom in 150Es. It's one of their new 6 colours that they launched. I'm going to put this on with this look because this is like a smoky eye kind of look, and I think this will go really well because it's quite sort of neutral and nude. 150Es. So I'm just going to do a hand swatch of Ease. So before I put on the lip colour, I just wanted to tell you a little bit about what it's like. So it's meant to be a hydrating and plumping lipstick, intense, long-lasting colour and shine. So let's see how it looks. So this is the colour Ease with the eyeshadow in 414 MURIER Noir. I also have the blush, which is in 797 Beige A Coral. So before I show you the rest of the collection, I just wanted to give you my initial thoughts on the product. The loose eyeshadow is not for someone who's just starting, I don't think, because it's something where you have to kind of work with it because it does have fallout. It's not something you can do really quickly, sadly, because it's just a little bit more fiddly. So I would say if you're gonna do it, just put a little bit on and then build and then get it to where you want to be rather than going full on. Now the reason I did it full on is because I felt like it was a smoky eye look, so I could make it work, but I think you just need to be a little bit careful about how you use the product. I'll give you my final thoughts at the end, but I just wanted to give you my initial impressions. With the blush, it's a gorgeous shade on me. I really, really love this shade. It's stunning against my skin tone. The lip colour is beautiful. I'm glad I picked this up because I wasn't sure that I was going to initially because I felt like it might be too light from the photographs that I saw on the Chanel website. But actually, it's a lot better in person and it really suits my skin tone. And I was surprised. So I thought I might need a liner, but I don't. It just looks really, really pretty. I'd say the texture is really, really nice. It doesn't feel like it's tingly. I thought it was going to be like tingly like the Hourglass one, where it pumps up the lips and there's some kind of tingling sensation, but there wasn't any. It feels a little bit cool, but it feels nice and it does look quite shiny. I'd say compared to the Hourglass ones, they are a lot more shinier, the Hourglass ones, than this one, but it's still a really nice formula and it looks really, really pretty. And I think this is a really good smoky eye kind of look. So this is look 1. We're going to move to the second to the last one, which is the 6, and then I'll give you my final thoughts. So we're moving on to the next eyeshadow. This is 412 Bois de Moranti. Just show you the hand swatch of that. So I have to say that this eyeshadow is definitely my favourite so far. It's my kind of colour. So this is the lipstick in 152 Sweetness. I'll do a hand swatch. This is Sweetness. So here we go. This is Sweetness in 152. The eye colour is in 412 and it is Bois de Meranti, and I think it's my favourite so far. So we're moving on to the next colour. We're going to go into 408 ACACIA. So this is ACACIA. This is a hand swatch for ACACIA. Okay, so I've just gone and added some mascara and some liner. I'm going to go into the lip colour now. This is the Rouge Cocoa Bloom in 156 Warmth. I love the way you can see the CC and the colour that it's transparent, which is really handy. So this is 156 Warmth. Oh, beautiful. Here is a hand swatch of Warmth. So here we go with Warmth. It's a beautiful colour. So this is 156 Warmth in the Rouge Cocoa Bloom, and then the eyes are 408 ACACIA. Okay, we're at the halfway point of my video now, so we have 3 more eyeshadows, 3 more lips to show you, and another blush. So this is the other blush that they have launched. This is limited edition. It's the 798 Beige Rosé et Mauve, and this is definitely more on the kind of purple side, I'd say, the kind of more deeper side, so I'm really excited. Again, it's the lovely velvet pouch. You open it up, you have the Chanel logo, the brush which is in there as well, and then this is the colour. You've got that gorgeous CC logo again, an autumn winter inspired shade, gorgeous. So before I put this on, I'm just going to do a quick swatch for you. So this is the hand swatch. A lot more pigmented than the other shade, I think, a little bit more darker. So let's do the blush first. So I'm going in with the same brush, I've just cleaned it off. That's what it looks like. Oh, that's nice. So beautiful. It's so blurring as well and has this gorgeous shine to it. It's really, really pretty. So we're going to move on to the next eyeshadow. This one is 406. It's called CEDRE CUIVRE. This is what it looks like. There we go. Again, I'll just do a quick hand swatch. So let's go in with the eyeshadow. So we're now going to go into the lipstick 158 Bright. So this is also a red, which you can see through here. Gorgeous. I will just do a hand swatch. Okay, so let's try this on. Very pretty. So we're moving on to the penultimate colour. This is 404. This is CHENE BRUN. Okay, so let's look at CHENE BRUN. Definitely the most wearable shade so far, I think, in terms of everyday use. This is the penultimate lipstick. This is Rouge Coco Bloom in 154 Kind. So this is the shade Kind. Gorgeous. I'm just going to do a quick hand swatch of Kind. So let's try the lipstick Kind. It's pretty. So this is the lipstick 154 Kind and the eyeshadow in the colour 404 Chêne Brune. So we are finally onto the last eyeshadow. I'm getting really good at putting these on now. It was a little bit fiddly at first, but I'm working out the best technique. The final one, which is 402 Sycamore. These are all made in France and there's 18-month shelf life on these. So this is Sycamore. So I'm just going to do a hand swatch for Sycamore for you. It's the lightest out of all of them. So Sycamore is definitely the lightest shade. I could definitely use it like a highlighter or inner corner highlight for my particular skin tone. So I will probably be doing that with this shade rather than putting it as an overall colour. But today I'm just going to show you it as an overall colour. This is the final shade now from the Rouge Cocoa Bloom colours that have just been released, and it's the colour 160 Wild. Not sure if you can see the colour. It's the deepest shade. This is the colour Wild. So I'm just going to do a hand swatch of Wild for you. So let's see Wild. This is really pretty, this colour. It's giving me winter vibes, this shade. This eye with the lip gives me winter vibes. Just going to add a little bit more of the blush. That's gorgeous. So this is the lip in 160 Wild. This is the blush in the limited edition shade 798 Beige Rose a Mauve. The eyeshadow is in 402 Sycamore. Okay, so that is the entire Equinox collection from Chanel. I don't normally buy a full collection unless I'm really impressed, and from the photographs, from the way that it looked when I saw it in person, I have been sold by this collection. This collection is stunning. It is so beautiful. You could pick any combination and it would work, it would look really beautiful. This has winter vibes actually for me, this look, but the previous looks that I've done reminds me of autumn as well. So there's lots of ways you can play with the colour. I thought this combination would work the best for this particular sort of selection of colours. You can also combine these eyeshadows on top of each other, and I will try and do a reel to show you how versatile these eyeshadows are. I think my pros about these eyeshadows are that the pigmentation is beautiful. The cons about the eyeshadows are that they're quite messy. So if you are in a hurry If you need a quick look, you might want to go for just a normal eyeshadow palette. But if you have a bit of time and you can blend and you want something a little bit different, then you can work with these. I think if you're an MUA, you will love this because it's loose eyeshadow, so you can really play around. It's a clever thing to do because there's not many brands that have done this. I've not noticed, other than MAC, any other brand that has done that recently. So the fact that it's limited edition and the colours are all really wearable, I think you can't go wrong with picking a colour. The lipsticks in all the shades, as you saw, are just beautiful. I love this nail polish as well. I'm in love with how this collection looks with the nail polish. I didn't get the other nail polish because I felt like it was a little bit more summer. I don't know what it was about the orange, but I just wasn't sold. The two blushes are beautiful. As you could see, both of them look really lovely on my skin tone, and I think you can't go wrong. And they're limited edition, so make sure you pick them up before they disappear. In terms of the eyeshadows, they are also limited edition as well. The only things that are not limited edition are the lipsticks, and they have introduced some beautiful colours, as you've seen. I really love this formula of the lips, actually. I haven't tried this formula before. I'm definitely going to pick up some more colours at some point, but so far I'm loving these shades and I'm looking forward to wearing these during the autumn and the winter. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know your comments. Have you picked up anything from this collection? It has just launched. I literally bought these online a few days ago, and I'm going to get this video up for you as soon as possible because I'm going away and I won't have time to film. So I wanted to get this out so that you could enjoy the looks that I've created and just kind of see how they look on someone of my skin tone. If you have a similar one, then it will help you to pick what you might like. Please leave your comments. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Thank you.